Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my Sicario 2 Day of the Soldado movie review. I watched this movie last Sunday, and yeah, I know it's Thursday now, and so it's taken me a while. I've been kind of busy. Uh, anyway, um, I this movie is directed by Stefano Sollima. They bring back Benicio del Toro's character Alejandro. They bring back Josh Brolin, and they introduce a couple new characters. They got a girl. This girl was great. Her name is Isabella Moner. I'm not sure how you say it. Kathleen Keener's in this as well as Jeffrey Donovan. The little girl Isabella, she plays Isabel, oddly enough, Reyes, which is the daughter of a drug lord. Um, I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't as good as the first one because I felt like the plot wasn't as tight. Now, Taylor Sheridan also wrote this. He didn't direct it. I think he directed the first one, or maybe it was maybe it was maybe I think I'm wrong. I think it was Villeneuve who directed the first one, but it's the same writer. And the reason is because there's a plot thread which serves as the motivation kind of for everything that they're doing. And I feel like partway through that kind of it dropped off, and then they never it never it never came. I don't know. Something was missing in this movie. I felt that didn't. There were too many loose ends, and I don't know. It made certain aspects of the plot seem a little bit pointless. But it was a good movie. The ride is fun. Um, I will say again, it's not as good as the first one, but it's still a good movie. Um, how would I describe this movie in one word? Um, I guess the word would be loose. The plot's a little loose. It could have been tightened up a little more and have things come back full circle. And I felt like it was trying a little bit, was trying kind of too hard to set up another movie. Whereas the first one didn't feel like that. You don't need to end a movie on a cliffhanger to have a sequel. You don't need to do that. It's fine, but it's just not necessary. The first one I felt told a complete story that was wrapped up. You don't need to leave people like, oh, what's gonna happen now, and that's just not necessary. Not in my opinion anyway. Um, Rating this movie on the Star Strider scale, I think I give this movie about a 71, which is like a B. Um, And you know what? No, a little lower. I'll give it like a 68. Still like a B. I don't want to put it in the 70s. Would I recommend going to go see this? If you like the first one, if you like movies like Blow, like Traffic, shows like Narcos, this is a movie for you. And it's what's very interesting is there's a certain type of personality. It's like the type of person that'll like Goodfellas is the same type who will like this movie. I don't necessarily like. I love Traffic. I think it's one of the best movies. Benicio del Toro is also in that. Um, and I like Blow. I don't particularly care too much for like this type of genre. Like the show Narcos, kind of I lost interest really quick because I can only look at drug war stuff sort of for 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 so much. But this movie, like I could watch one or two of these a year. This type of drug border war uh, genre, like one or two a year. I think Tom Cruise had one last year. Um, American Made, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so if you like those type of movies, I would recommend going to see it. If not, and you're not a huge moviegoer, goes out often, maybe wait for Netflix. Benicio del Toro is good. Josh Brolin is good. They're the two best actors. They're the two best performances. There's some up and coming kind of actors. One of them looked like an old buddy of mine from like 15 years ago that I knew when I used to live in a different state. Um, and man, he looked just like him. I almost thought about like calling him up. I was like, "Hey, did you start acting, man?" Um, yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff in here about actually more human trafficking, human trafficking, and how the cartels are getting into that, and how they're even smuggling terrorists across. Um, yeah, there's a lot here. I just wish it was a little tighter. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think or thought. Um, Leave your comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Okay? Bye.